Alright, so I had no choice but to make a quick video on this. It is a mod for Caesar 3 called Augustus, and it is the I'm not quite sure about the timeline of events, but a follow-up to the modification that was Julius that added a lot of features to the game. And I think, honestly, if you want to play Caesar 3, at this point in time, this is most likely the only thing you really need to fix up all the issues and enable all the details to make the game very enjoyable. So the modification is very easy to install. You only go select your Caesar 3 folder, the C3 one, not Caesar 3 if you're on Steam, so make sure you go in depth in that folder and select the C3 folder. And it brings a lot of gameplay change. As you can see, I'm going through the options right now. It fixes a lot of bugs. It modified the gameplay a little bit to make sure that it fixes most egregious issues with the game. Now, don't worry too much about my cursor. It seems to be out of place, but it really just is a result of the recording. In the actual game, the cursor was at the right place to where I was looking at to click. And I think the most important thing that it brings for me as a player that hasn't really played Caesar 3 in a couple of years, it gives you an HD version to fit your screen, so you actually don't have to squint your eyes so much to look into the game. Outside, of course, of the menus that are still default size due to the different scaling options for these pictures. The most important features it adds to the game is to actually allows you to zoom in and zoom out with the mouse wheel, so you get some little bit more playability at that level, which just makes the game so much better doing that. It also adds on the sidebar underneath where all your building stuff is, quick glimpse into information for your cities, like different goals you have to make and stuff. And it also adds a speed button right there, so you don't have to fiddle around the menus when you want to modify the speed. You can just do it from the interface without leaving highs from your city. And another great features it adds that you don't even need to go check in the menu is roadblocks. Just like in Pharaoh, roadblocks allow you to delimitate zones for your walkers to make sure they stay an appropriate zone so they can service your housing and not just go and wander off in undesirable areas where they don't provide any service to anyone. So just a combination of the zoom in, zoom out, as well as the roadblocks changes the game completely, to me at least. And all the other quality of life that is offered by this mod are just extraordinary to take a look at. For example, if you place down some reservoir, it actually grants you an overlay to see the area that it will cover. And when you're building either housing or roads, it actually gives you quickly a glimpse of the size that you're building that area for example 9x4, which speeds up quite considerably the speed at which you can put down the buildings, because it gives you a quick way to understand what you're doing at that point in time. So if you want to go back in Caesar 3, I highly recommend getting Augustus mode, and I'll put a link in the description on where you can get it. And this falls down at the right moment, because I have the impression that recently in 2020 there has been a resurgence in desirability for a city builder that is akin to what Impression and Sierra were used to do back in the late 90s with Caesar series, Pharaoh, Zeus, Emperor. And we have a lot of great choices that are coming up. I'm thinking about maybe making a video of what I'm most excited upon, as there are a lot of great choice with a lot of variety that are coming up. So let me know if you'll be interested in seeing that. I'm always open to suggestion for any kind of video you want to see. Hopefully you've enjoyed this quick glimpse at Augustus mode, and if you did, make sure to subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.